My friends, I hope you're doing well. Yesterday I tried to do a reading of how your person thinks you're feeling about them versus how they're feeling about you and the situation, or how they think you're doing and feeling versus how they're doing and feeling. But it turned into a you and them. I didn't mean it to. When I got the first deck, I just felt like I had to do a you and them. So I'm going to try channeling that energy again of not the same energy, but I'm going to try doing how they think you're feeling about them and how they think you're doing versus how they're feeling and doing about the situation. I'm going to stick to that today. So let's get into it. So we're going to start first with this deck to see what is going on between the two of you right now, so you know if it's your reading or not. This is not the deck I wanted to grab. This is not the deck I wanted to grab. I feel like I need to use it though, even though it's not the deck I thought it was. So let's see. Let's see what's going on with your person. We have opposites attract, lessons, and you see this yin and yang energy here. Opposites attract, lessons. So this was clearly a connection meant to teach you both lessons, but this is not the deck I wanted to grab. So let's see your person's energy. We have unfinished business, proposal, forgiveness, reconciliation. This is your person's energy. So right now they feel like there's unfinished business here. Once I get these cards, then I'll get into how they think you're feeling and doing. I don't believe in accidents. This is not the deck I thought I was grabbing. We have rock bottom. So whoever you're connected to is hitting rock bottom right now. We have karma, jail, legal issues, life falling apart. So clearly they're hitting rock bottom right now. Interesting. Your person's energy. We have sick and tired. So they might not be feeling very well right now. This is really interesting. They may not be feeling well right now. Sick and tired. So truly hitting rock bottom. They may be feeling under the weather. And that sometimes happens when we're ascending. So your person could be going through an ascension. That type of dog could be symbolic. Is that a bulldog? He's pretty cute. We have determined, persistent, still holding on. So someone feeling very determined to reconciliate with you here. But again, they're hitting rock bottom right now. Feeling very sick and tired. We have childish, immature, argumentative, playing the victim. So these are about your person. Like I said, I thought I was grabbing a deck with... I have the same deck, but many different versions of this. So I thought I was grabbing one of these, but I grabbed a completely different one. So they're hitting rock bottom because of their immature, argumentative, childish behavior, playing the victim. So they could have thought they were the victim here. One more. We have intimacy, passion, coming into union, chemistry, missing you. So definitely feels like this person wants to come into union with you. And we have broken mirrors. So it feels like this was a very triggering connection. There could have been a push-pull dynamic. It could have been, again, with that lessons card, opposites attract, it feels like you and this person attracted each other to cause reflection so that mirror could break. I'm going to get a couple of these, so let's confirm. So we have axe, breakup, separation, stop the pattern. So clearly there was a breakup here. Maybe you needed to stop the pattern. Maybe this person was coming from a very childish place. Maybe they were playing the victim. Breakup, separation, stop the pattern. We have options. So it feels like this person maybe made you feel like an option here. And we have a hand of cards. So this person could have made you feel like an option and not really been showing their true feelings with this card. Not showing hand, so they could have been holding back from you. It also says take a chance. So let's just confirm these. Break up, stop the pattern. Oh, they all came out. So I can't take like that many. So, break up, stop the pattern. Yeah, we have coffin, so there was definitely an ending here. Endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. We have options. We have sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. And it's funny because unfinished business and determined, we're coming out with axe and coffin. For rock bottom, we have this, and options, we have this, immature behavior. So sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. There I go, combining words again. Heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, grieving. Let's look at hand of cards, taking a risk. Hand of cards, taking a risk. Why do they keep coming out like that in big chunks? Taking a risk. Taking a risk. We have mirror. Mirroring each other's self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, introspections. Why can't I speak? And this is coming over the broken mirrors. So mirroring each other's self-image, that's what I was hearing with that broken mirrors. And then underneath hand of cards, we have love call. So sick and tired of being away from you. That's over this card. Sick and tired of being away from you, wanting to take a risk, love call. So clearly this person is feeling like they need to, or they're feeling like they want to express how they're feeling. Missing you, actually right underneath sick and tired of being away from you, we have passion coming into union, chemistry, missing you. And that's being confirmed with that hand of cards, showing their hand of cards and love call. So sick and tired of being away from you. So it'll be interesting to see how this person thinks you're feeling about them. Because if this person thinks that you don't want to hear from them, that could be holding them back here. So we're going to get into that. Again, I'm not going to let myself... I don't know what happened yesterday during that reading. It just... With what was coming out in the energy check, I felt like I needed to do a you and them. So let's start with animal cards. We're going to see how this person thinks you're feeling about them. This is their perception, remember. And everybody has a different perception. So what is their perception? How do they think you're doing and feeling about them? So we'll start with how they think you're doing. What energy do they think you're in? So how do they think you're doing right now? How do they think you're doing right now? That is so strange. Right before I started this reading, I was hearing the song Rolling in the Deep by Adele. I was hearing it. And then this came out, and I always say when I see this card, I hear that song, Rolling in the Deep. We could have had it all. That's the song I was hearing right before I hit record. I should have mentioned it. So for how they think you're doing, they think that you're cooling off. They think that you've withdrawn your energy. They feel like you're holding back from them, that you're not taking action towards them. You're not making any decisions. And we have the spider. So this person feels like you're working on yourself right now. You're working on your own stability. You could be very focused on work right now. Remember, this is how they think you're doing. I'm not saying this is actually how you're doing, but this is how they think you're doing. The spider. Weaving the thread of Dharma into a vast, intricate web that supports the spider and those around it, both financially. So this person thinks you're working on your finances and your spirituality. Process-oriented. So there's definitely something about work here with the spider. This person feels like you're more focused on work right now, because you could be. And the crocodile, resting, submerging, collecting energy, cooling off. So this person feels like you're cooling off from this connection right now. Wise, patient, a silent powerhouse. So you're being wise and patient. You're not making any moves towards them with this card. This is how they think you're doing. So holding back from them, cooling off, taking a breather. And in those black cards, we did see silent treatment, stop the patterns. So there could have been a pattern that was repeating, and now you're being silent with this person. Maybe in the past, your pattern was to keep trying to talk to them, to keep trying to convince them of your worth or something. So let's see how they think you're feeling about them. How do they think you're feeling about them? How do they think you're feeling about them? How do they think you're feeling about them? That's interesting. So this person feels like you feel anxious about them, or you feel nervous about them. And maybe, I'm hearing something about that pattern. So this person is feeling like you feel nervous about this person and if that pattern will repeat. This is how they think you're feeling about them. So they could also be feeling like you think they're nervous to come towards you, or they're feeling anxious about coming towards you. How does this person think you're feeling about them? The horse. The horse kind of gives me Knight of Wands energy for some reason, even though it's an earth sign. So this person, for how they think you feel about them, they think that you feel, this was actually in reverse. So they think that you feel like they're a bit of a free spirit, like maybe they run. So this could be someone that runs away, or that's how they think you feel about them. Runs away, feels weak. So they're thinking that you feel like they're running from you, or that they run away, or could be a bit of an avoidant energy. Anxiety and running away. That's how they think you feel about them. I don't think they think I don't think they feel like you're running, but that you feel like there's someone who gets anxious and then feels weak and runs away, or holds their cards close to their chest, doesn't reveal their true hand, right? Let's get one more for how they think you feel about them. How do they think you feel about them? How do they think you feel about them? We have the shark. So they feel like, for how they think you feel about them, like you've seen their true nature with the shark card, and that there's some sort of truth that needs to come forward, or they need to speak some sort of truth to you. We also have the sea serpent, which is about healing emotional wounds. So this person thinks that you feel like they have emotional wounds that they need to heal. This person could feel like you feel, oh my gosh, I'll be so happy when I get to their energy and I can just be like, this is how they feel. I always get tripped up on these. This is how you think they feel about you. This is how they think you feel about them. They could be thinking that you feel like there's someone who runs away from their deep feelings and emotions with that horse card, that their feelings scare them with the Mouse card. And that you feel like they have emotional wounds that they need to heal here with the Serpent card. They could have mother wounds. The Sea Serpent card does talk about a mother's love wrapping around us. So you could feel like this person does have mother wounds. But they think that you feel like there's some sort of truth that needs to come to the surface here. All right, so how does this person think you're feeling about them? We'll start with doing. How does this person think you're doing right now? We have abundance. So this person thinks you're living your best life right now. Abundance, focused on your finances, the spider. So this person feels like you are doing really good without them. Looks like that might, you could be on some sort of spiritual quest here. This is how they think you're doing. And if you look at this image, it's almost like this person feels like you're doing fine without them, that you don't need them, that you're living your best life. One more for how they think you're doing. Empath. So they feel like they're like you. It's funny because that card about stop the pattern. So they feel like you are blocking them right now, or blocking their energy, or there's a blockage in the way here. They think that you feel this is the end. Remember the coffin card, endings. So this person feels like you think this is the end, or maybe this person feels like I said, like you're blocking their energy, or you're so focused on your abundance, you're not open to hearing from them. Interesting. How do they think you feel about them? How do they think you feel about them? How do they think you feel about them? We have completion. What did I just say? So they feel like you're making, this card talks about making the best of an ending. So they feel like, again, like you feel like you're making the best of a bad situation, like you're living your best life. We also have acceptance. So this person feels like you are in acceptance of what's happening. Remember, this is how they think you feel about them. So they think you feel like something is over here, and that you are accepting that it's over and you're just getting on with your life, which could very well be true. You could definitely be getting on with your life right now. So let's get this deck. How does this person think you are feeling, doing about them? How does this person think you're doing, feeling about them? We have ballet shoes, which talks about endurance, talent, effort required, on your toes, honing a skill, laser focus, poise and grace, balancing act, pursuit of art. So you could definitely be pursuing some sort of creative endeavor here. We have map, exploration, find your way, locate new territory, lay of the land, plan, prepare, chart a course, read the signs, figure it out, directions, new perspectives. So this person feels like you have a new perspective of them, and not in a good way, I'm hearing. With that shark card, it feels like this person feels like you've seen through them, or you see their true colors. Now I'm hearing that song, I see your true colors, but not in the term, like not in the way, and that's why I love you. Just, I see your true colors. We have train, moving on. So they feel like you're moving on without them, which you very well could be. Moving on, life's journey, new endeavor, going away, one direction, on track, focus, keep going forward, going with the flow, acceptance. Like you're accepting that this is the end, and you're moving forward, and you're finding your own way. We have, what am I seeing here? With the animal cards, we had a spiritual card. We had water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, earth, energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, more earth, water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Here we have Sagittarius, Aries, and Gemini. How does this person think you're feeling about them? We have pioneer, boldness, destination or bust, long journey, trailblaze, challenge, navigating uncharted territory, resourceful, unflappable courage. I don't think this is how they think you're feeling about them. I think that they feel like you are charting a new course here. Navigating uncharted territory. Headache. They feel like they think that they feel, oh my gosh. They think that you feel like they give you a headache. Unpleasant, crisis, emergency, needing self-care, problem. You feel like they're the problem, or I'm sorry, that's how they think that you feel like they're the problem. Annoying, disagreeable, something's off. So they think that you feel like something's off with them. We have biker. You could be a biker or they could be a biker. Lone wolf, we have Libra. Lone wolf, standing up. So standing up for yourself. Enjoy the ride, loves freedom. Moving on. Another card about moving on. So let's get 3 more for how they think you're feeling about them. We have ostrich trap, avoidance, refusing to face reality. So they think that you think that they refuse to face reality. They refuse to see this clearly. Fear-based thinking, steering clear, run for cover. That's how they think you're doing, that you're steering clear of them, that you're running for cover, that you are cooling off, submerging, right? Optical illusion, not what it seems, trap, unclear, visual effect, confusion, head trip, trick, hallucination, hocus pocus, projection. So there could have been projection here. I'm more so hearing on their side. That's Aquarius energy. And we have eclipse, union of opposites, conceal, event, mask, transform, camouflage, hide, overshadow, temporary block, sudden darkness, Aries energy. So for how they think you feel about them, you feel like they were masking, they were concealing things from you, temporary block, sudden darkness. So this part will not be as long as their part because I really want to see how they're feeling. How does this person think you're feeling about them? You know what? One of my decks, when I just grabbed this one, it like turned like a turntable. And I just heard the tables have turned. That's how they're feeling. So how do they think you're feeling about them? How do they think you're feeling about them? This is how they think you're feeling about them. We have, we have yarn, tangled up, problems, complicated circumstance, all tied up, conundrum, string along, puzzling, hassles, unraveling. This is how they think you feel about them. The broom, remove unwanted stuff, purging, clean sweep, delete, total makeover, unavoidable, clean up, restoring harmony. So they feel like you're removing, you're going through a clean sweep. Maybe they feel like you've deleted them from social media with that empath card. Focusing on your home, belonging, roots, comfort, safety, tradition, structure, buildings, shelter, and boundaries. So they feel like you are feeling like you need to protect yourself right now or put up boundaries. We have, that's interesting. We have Cardinal the First, start of the season, original, trendsetter, power, new experience, leader, ideas, burns out quickly, beginnings, ignite, take inspired action. So this is how they think you're feeling about them. So they could be feeling like you feel like they need to take inspired action towards you. It also says new experience, so they could feel like you are taking inspired action towards a new experience. We have the Elephant. Gentle, lucid dreams, keep your wits about you, powerful, wise, trust, easily removes obstacles. And we have the Tracks, steady, forward movement. They feel like you, the train. So they feel like you are moving on without them, that you are focused on your future, moving forward. Traveling, on track, focal point. All right, let's keep going. How does this person think you're feeling about them? How does this person think you're feeling about them? How does this person think you feel about them? Bluff. Mask. So this person thinks that you do think that they wear a mask, that they hold their cards close to their chest. Karma. So this person thinks that you feel like they deserve the consequences for their actions, and you hope they get their karma, I'm hearing. I keep hearing that I see your true colors, but then nothing else. Like, I'm not hearing the whole song. I'm just hearing that one line. I see your true colors. I see your true colors. So it's like this person definitely feels like you see their true colors now. We have distance, separation, space, blockage. We have possibilities, which reminds me of that horse card, free-spirited, adventurous. So again, this person thinks that you feel like they're a bit of a free spirit, that they're a bit of that Knight of Wands energy. So I'm hearing a bit of a player, inconsistent, hot and cold. How does this person think you feel about them? Escaping. Didn't I say runner energy? Avoiding, blocking, pushing away. So you definitely could have them blocked, or they feel like you're blocking their energy. This is also how they think you feel about them. So you feel like they're an avoidant, or they run away when they feel weak. Remember that horse card. Perspective. You feel like you're better off without them. Like you're happier without them. Clear headspace. So now you see things clearly. Again, this could be how you're actually feeling about them. Trapped. Stuck, tied down, captive, for how they think you feel about them. So they could have been stuck in some way, or they could have been, I just heard stuck in a web of lies or elusive energy. I think it's interesting that you had the spider come out and now we have this spider web. So, you know, that came out with this. So they think you feel like you're no longer trapped by this situation, like you're no longer caught in their web, I'm hearing. This is an interesting one. This person has, why are you mowing your lawn again? Hang on. No one needs to mow their lawn that much. It's the same person mowing their lawn. Why? I'm lucky if I mow my lawn every 2 weeks. Like, why are you out there mowing your lawn again? All right. I shouldn't judge. Maybe it brings them happiness. I can't remember what I was saying. Let's get one more for how they think you feel about them. That doesn't make sense. Loyalty? That doesn't make sense. Sorry, Spirit, that doesn't make sense. Believing them? I don't think so. Not with these cards. Twin flame. Chasing. Toxicity. So this person does feel like you feel or felt a soul connection with them. You could have told them that at one point. This person feels like you feel like you're done chasing them, even if they are a soul connection. You're done being loyal is what I'm hearing. This makes no sense with all of the cards that came out. This makes absolutely no sense, which means I'm hearing that this person thinks that you feel like you're done being loyal. You're done trusting them. You see their true colors. You see their true nature with the shark. Again, I need to reiterate that this is not actually how you're feeling. This is how they think you're feeling. This could actually be how you're feeling. But this is mainly how they think you're feeling about them. So if you're sitting there and you're like, that's not how I'm feeling about them, it's because this is how they think you're feeling about them. The last time I did one of these, it was very different. This person seems to be in victim mode, right? Hitting rock bottom. They're feeling very, they're not feeling like you have nice feelings about them anymore. So I'm just going to get this card, or this deck, for how this person thinks you feel about them. Freedom, I'm free. Seriously, that makes sense. So let's cut the deck. This is how they think you're feeling about them. How do they think you feel about them? How do they think you feel about them? We have, we have surrender. So I do think they feel like you are surrendering this connection, that you're no longer fighting for it. We have gratitude. I wouldn't say this person feels like you have gratitude towards them, but maybe this person thinks that you are feeling grateful that you're free of them. That's what I'm seeing in the rest of the cards. They think they think you feel free from them. We have discipline. So this person thinks you feel like they need more discipline, or they need to be more disciplined in their healing their emotional wounds. Remember the animal cards? We have honesty. So that goes back to that shark card about truth. So this person feels like, this person thinks you feel like if you were to forgive them, because forgiveness is here with this card as well. So this person is feeling like if you were to forgive them, oh my gosh, this person thinks that you feel like if you were ever to forgive them, that they would have to be very honest with you about what happened. And I'm hearing like they would need to show remorse for what had happened in the past. How does this person think you're feeling about them? I don't think so. Perseverance. So what I'm hearing is this person thinks you're persevering without them, because that's what I was seeing in those other cards. They think that you're persevering without them. So we're going to end with that energy of how they think you're feeling with tarot, because that will be clearer. How does this person think you're feeling about them? Like they made you feel like an option, 7 of Cups. Like they confused you. Clouded judgment, many options, illusions, opportunity, indecision. How does this person think you're feeling about them? How does this person think you're feeling about them? How does this person think you're feeling about them? So for how this person thinks you're feeling about them, we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse, which is lack of progress, immature, underachiever, poor prospects, foolish, lazy, procrastinator. They missed their chance. For how this person thinks you feel about them, we've got the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. So the 4 of Pentacles in the upright is symbolic of holding on to someone. The 4 of Pentacles in the reverse is symbolic of finally letting go of someone. So this is what I mean. This person feels like you finally let them go. You're not holding on to them anymore. And I don't want to get ahead of myself before I look at their energy, but it could be good that they feel like they've lost you. It could be just what was needed to light a fire underneath their bum. Release past lover. So this person feels like you're releasing them. And like I said, maybe that's sometimes what somebody needs to have their wake-up call, is to have that fear that they've finally lost you, to light a fire underneath their butt. How does this person think you're feeling about them? How does this person think you're feeling about them? We've got the Fool in reverse. Carelessness, being unprepared, holding back, the Mask, afraid to start something, poor judgment, lack of direction. So again, this person does not think you feel very highly about them. But like I said, maybe that's the wake-up call they needed. How does this person think you feel about them? How does this person think you feel about them? Four of Wands in reverse. The Devil. Four of Wands in reverse and the Devil. So this person feels like you feel like they have toxic energies, that they're lacking self-awareness. Toxic energies, obsessions, unhealthy attachments, addiction, oppression, shadow self, greed, envy, unhealthy patterns. And Four of Wands in reverse for how this person thinks you feel about them. Leaving home, lack of roots, arguments, conflict with others, lack of support, instability. I feel like this is kind of the wake-up call they needed. I want to see how this person, there's a lot of reversals coming out. I want to see how this person thinks you're doing right now. How does this person think you're doing? How does this person think you're doing? We've got the Ace of Cups and the Chariot, so this person definitely feels like you're moving on. New love, so this person could feel like you have new love in your life. So they feel like you're focusing on your own self-love. You could have a new relationship. You're focusing on your creativity, new emotions towards them, new perspective towards them. Spirituality, movement forwards, the Chariot. So this person does feel like you're moving forward. Eight of Cups, moving on. Moving on. Unfulfilled from current situation. Accepting less than you deserve, abandonment, walking away into the unknown, letting go, leaving. So see what I mean? This person feels like you are releasing them and like you're focused on possibly new love. You're moving forward without them. That you are accepting less than you deserved. And again, this might not be how you're feeling, but this is how they think you're feeling. And again, this is enough to give anybody a wake-up call, is what I'm hearing. So I'm going to be really curious about how they're doing right now. So what do they think you want in the future with them? What do they think you want in the future with them? Two of Pentacles on the bottom. So, you know, for what they think you want in the future with them, I should say for what you want for the future, Page of Cups can be new love. So it feels like this person feels like you're not interested in that immature energy anymore. You want someone stable. And this person feels like, you know, the Empress is, I don't chase, I attract. The Empress tends to their inner garden. So it feels like this person feels like for the future, you're focused on new love. You're focused on your own abundance. You're focused on tending to your inner garden and attracting in someone more mature. Two of Pentacles on the bottom does talk about choices, weighing up your options. So this person, again, feels like you're still weighing up your options about the future here, but you will no longer accept less than you deserve, I'm hearing. You could have told them that. We have Two of Cups in reverse for what this person thinks you want for the future. Breakup, separation, disharmony, rejection, distrust, self-love, disinterest, withdrawal. So this person, again, it feels like they feel like you aren't interested in that immature energy anymore with that Page of Cups, and that you could be focused on new love for your future. So I'm just going to shuffle all these decks and then we're going to look at them. Before I move on really quickly, when I went to shuffle the decks, I noticed this card sitting right here to my left. I must have not seen it. Yes, the time has come. Completion, fulfillment, release. The time has come to release them. That's how they think you feel. I just wanted to mention it because I noticed it was sitting over here. All right, so we're going to get how this person is actually doing. So how is this person doing? Now I can stop saying that tongue twister. How is this person doing? How is this person doing? Show me this person's energy. We have the Scorpion. Thinking about an unresolved issue from the past, where possibly they burned you. Let's get one more and then I'll look at the book. One more for how they're actually doing. We have the Cobra, a pause, waiting. And we have the Shark. Oh my gosh. That's magical. That's magic. That's magical. So right now there is a truth that needs to come to the surface with your person. With the Shark card exposing true nature, so I feel like they're seeing themselves quite clearly. The Cobra, a pause, waiting. When the lesson is ready to be learned, the teacher appears. And that's what I mean about maybe this is what they needed to light a fire under their bum bum. I don't know why I keep saying it like that. Pause, waiting, the inner teacher. So that's really interesting. Are you ready to learn? Are you ready to learn your lessons? The Cobra. So this person, it looks like they're ready to learn their lesson, or they have learned their lesson here. I think that you taught them an important lesson, whatever happened between you. The Scorpion tends towards isolation, so I do feel like this person is isolating. And they focus on an unresolved event from the past, you. So they're focusing on some sort of unresolved event from the past where maybe they hurt you. Because for how they were thinking you felt about them, I did hear that you feel like they would need to be honest and truthful and to show remorse in order to gain your forgiveness. And then, like I said, this one talks about a truth that needs to come to the surface. And this Shark encircles us until we tell the truth, to bring into balance honesty. And that's how this person is thinking you feel, is that they need to be honest with you if you're going to forgive them. So let's see how they're feeling about you. How are they feeling about you? How are they feeling about you? Releasing. The Frog. They feel like you're releasing, cleansing, healing right now from this connection, from when they burned you in the past. The Dolphin. They feel like you're happy. This is how they feel about you. So they definitely feel like you're happy without them, I'm hearing. And that you're releasing them. This person could feel that you... This does talk about a healer. So this person could feel like... you have a very healing energy. You could have helped them heal some of these wounds. This is how your person feels about you. They feel like you're the Dolphin. The Dolphin is such a beautiful card. Where are you, little dolphin? Innately intelligent healer. Active healer, strong spiritual practice, underestimates own power. Coming into contact with the Dolphin will change the entire course of your life. That's how they feel about you. They feel like you're this Dolphin, focused on your happiness right now. You could be a healer. And like I said, this person feels like you are releasing, cleansing, and healing your energy from them. But with these two energies, I do feel like this person feels like you helped them realize something about themselves, especially with that Cobra. You must have a very healing energy to you. Let's get one more for how they feel about you. How are they feeling about you? That's too many. Too many came out. Hang on. I can't take 4. How does this person feel about you? They were all face down. The hummingbird. Again, very healing energy. That is interesting. I'll get back to that in a minute. Very healing energy. So this person feels, it's funny, the frog, the dolphin, and the hummingbird give a very healing energy. This is how this person feels about you. They could be very attracted to you. When you think about how a hummingbird is attracted to nectar. Where are you, little hummingbird? Positive, enthusiastic, spiritually resourceful. So they could feel like you are very positive, smart, curious, loves to learn. So they do feel like you're very smart with the dolphin and the hummingbird. You could be very spiritually smart, right? I used to really feel like I wasn't intelligent because of how I did in school and because I had learning disabilities and things like that. But there's different kinds of intelligence. Like, I'm intelligent in different ways, like spiritually intelligent. So you could be spiritually intelligent. But I just feel like this person is very drawn to your energy here. And you could be someone who never stops moving or like has a hard time taking a break, because when you think about a hummingbird, their wings are always going. But what's really interesting is this came out for how they feel about you. And the fire ant talks about you've got them thinking about an unresolved issue from the past with the scorpion. This pairing has been coming out a lot for me lately. So you've got them thinking about an unresolved issue from the past. And for how they feel about you, they feel like you were stewing about a situation in the past where somebody burned you. And remember what I said about the scorpion. They're thinking about an unresolved issue in the past where they burned you. And they feel about you. I think it's both. I think that they feel like you're stewing about a situation with them where they burned you. And what they feel about you is they are stewing about a situation where they burned you. All right. Let's keep going. I can't believe that person is mowing their lawn again. It doesn't need to be mowed. They just did it in that other reading I filmed. I remember because I had to get up and shut the window. Anyway. I'm sure maybe I'll be like that when I'm, I'm sure I will be like that when I'm retired. So I'm not getting this deck yet, but that just flew off when I put that animal deck away. Confessions. This is their energy. Unveiling, coming clean, sending a message. This is how they feel about you. So let's see how they're feeling about you with chakra cards. So how are they feeling about you? Actually, wait. Just wait. Hold on, Spirit. We are going to see how they're actually doing right now. Let's see how they're actually doing right now. Show me their current energy. Show me their current energy. So, we've got, interesting, we've got quest, we've got grief. So, the quest card, that's a communication card. We've also got soulmate. So, that's not an affirmation. A rose without thorns, soulmate. This is their current energy. This card indicates changing old communication patterns and being open to a new way of interacting. You may no longer be able to have conversations that don't sustain your authenticity. And remember all that the cards about masking and holding back. And this person could have had reactive ways of communicating with the scorpion. I choose to love and accept myself even on the difficult days. That's an affirmation. So this is your person's current energy. Changing communication patterns, soulmate. No longer able to have conversations from an inauthentic place. Remember the shark card, truth. So they do know they need to be truthful here. Grief. So they're clearly grieving you. This is someone who feels quite sad in the heart space. This is a heart chakra card. And then we have quest. So we'll just read these really quickly. Grief. Pickle represents, pickles could be symbolic. Pickle represents the strength of character inherent in true love. This card heralds a deep caring and an ability to heal and love, however deep the pain or hard the challenges you face. Troubled times denote smooth sailing ahead. So this card heralds a deep caring and ability to heal and love, however deep the pain or hard the challenges you face. So I do feel like this person feels like they are facing a challenge when it comes to you, but they do want to love and heal again. I saw that in the first set of cards we got. And again, this soulmate card, changing their communication patterns, changing their communication styles. And quest. Navy combines the blue of communication with the darkness of the unknown, allowing us to discover the truth, the shark card. There is bravery here and an ability to face the truth head on. So they really are facing their true colors right now. And an ability to face the truth head on. Communication. So let's see how they're feeling about you. How are they feeling about you? Why are so many cards coming out? Aw. All right then. Like, just hit me in the face, why don't you? Gossip. They could feel like you're gossiping to their friends about them. Like you're telling your friends about what they did. We have miracle. So this person feels like you're a miracle. We have release. So this person feels like you're releasing them. And we have guilt for how they feel about you. So I don't know why there's so many cards coming out. Clearly this person has a lot of feelings, right? But this person has a lot of guilt for, they could have guilt for gossiping about you. This person could have gossiped about you to their friends and family, or they could be feeling like you are gossiping about them to your friends and family now. This guilt card is interesting because with this miracle card, this person has a halo around their head. And the way this person was seeing you as the dolphin and the hummingbird or feeling about you, it does feel like this person has guilt for how they treated you and that they're seeing the miracle that you were. And if you look at this card, you know, you see this person doing fine and then this person feeling very sad. And I think that's symbolic of how they think you're doing and how you're feeling about them. Like you feel like you're better off without them. I feel like they do feel like you're just getting on with your life. And they're sitting in guilt and they feel like you, since releasing this, or they feel like you're releasing them, but since the breakup, since the separation, that perhaps, you know, you've been talking to your friends about them. What? That gossip card is not what I thought it was about. Let me look at this card a little closer. Oh my gosh, this gossip card is not what I thought. I thought that it would, I do feel like it symbolizes gossip. But listen to this. This is how they feel about you. It talks about how this woman is the topic of town gossip. After her death, the local people discover her incredibly detailed paintings of their town and realize she was an extraordinary artist who painted their lives with love. They feel sadness for never have really known her and for just assuming things about her. That's really interesting. So it feels like this person could have made assumptions about you, or they could have believed what their friends and family were saying about you. And now they have a sadness for feeling like they never really knew you at all. This card is a warning that you may lose a valued relationship if you don't appreciate what you have. What did I say about it lighting a fire underneath their butt? This card can be about prejudice and misunderstanding. Lack of appreciation. So this person feels like they failed to appreciate you. All right, let's just look at the other ones because that's not what I thought that card was about. Guilt. This card indicates deep caring and protection from emotional hurt through standing strong. So this person feels like you are protecting yourself right now. Remember, they think that you feel like they need to heal emotional wounds. So they could have hurt you with like their lack of emotional healing on their wounds. I don't know what I'm saying. Reclaim your life. So this person feels like you're reclaiming your life right now. This is how they're feeling about you. I was not expecting that about the gossip card. So this person could have believed what other people were saying about you, and now they're realizing now that they've lost you. I was wrong. I was wrong to listen to those people. No, I'm not going to get that one yet. So let's see how this person is doing. Let's see how this person is doing. How is this person doing? We have still, refinement, taste, culture, fine-tune, concentrate, develops over time. So they're actually developing over time here. Filter, draw out, infusion, spirits, alcohol, perfume, reduction, cultivation. That's Taurus energy. We have friends. Friendship, group, third person, contact. There definitely could have been, they're definitely filtering out friends' opinions. I feel like this person could have gotten bad advice from their friends and family about you. Actually, the fire ant gives me that energy. The fire ant gives me the energy of opinions of other people getting in the way. So they could be feeling like they let other people's opinions get in the way of this connection, especially with this friendship card. We have scuba diver. This is Pisces energy, going within, observation, self-examination. That's good. Exploring the unconscious mind into the void, desire to know, self-reflection. Yes. And filtering out the opinions of friends, or there could be friends that they're filtering out of their energy right now. We have the well, deeper meaning, community, hidden emotions, nourishing, true feelings, savings, perception, looking deeper, consciousness. They're doing a deep dive here. That's Cancer energy. That's interesting. We have kerosene, aggressive, accelerate, ignite, igniting a fire underneath their butt. Determined, fuel, encourage, powerful, stimulate, provoke, watch out, unpredictable. So this person, they're diving deep here. They're diving deep on some of their own behaviors, I think, because this kerosene reminds me of that Scorpion card, the fire ant. This could be some of what they're filtering out here. Self-examination on some of their own aggressive behaviors. Let's get 2 more. 3 more. Repairman. Repairman. So, repair, fine-tune, heal, fix, many working parts, reset, proceed carefully. Needs fixing, making adjustments, skills, making things right, mend, restore, upgrading. This is really good. Happening soon. The situation or event in question will develop or unfold very soon. And we have thunderstorm, Power, destruction, trouble, a warning, out of control, energy shift, triumph over evil, opportunity to overcome these obstacles. This is good. Again, kerosene lit a fire underneath their butt. Why am I getting more? I said I was done. We have earn, loss, death, grief, breakup, bereaved, collapse, remove, deprive, absence, change of state. Grieving this breakup. And we have sap, resources, needed materials, flow, wealth, essence of life, spring, blood, nourishment, sweetness, energy, vitality, grounded roots, abundant physical health, life force. I want to see how they're feeling about you. I wasn't supposed to get any more, but how are they feeling about you? You could be a mentor. You could be a mentor. Oh, we have the pearl. Emotional force. This is how they feel about you. Opening up, experimental wisdom, honesty, intuition, perception, loyalty, the moon, subconscious mind, hidden things, diving deep, developing character. We have the fishing pole, self-reliance, extending oneself, mentoring others, poetry in motion, exploration, providing, connecting with nature, accomplishment, reflection, self-improvement, capable. So you could have inspired them to do self-reflection, but you could be a mentor to others. We have the universe, source, infinite, unending, enduring, internal, creation, awakening, interconnected, heaven, higher perspective. They do feel like you have a higher perspective. All that is, creative force, law of one. This is how they're feeling about you. I think they feel like you're very spiritual. And then we have declaration, reclaiming power, sovereignty, contract, resolve, expressing truth. So they feel like they need to express a truth to you. Remember this card that came off the top of this deck, and we have the shark. Liberty or death, rules of the game, challenge the status quo. All right. I did feel called to get quite a few decks. So, their current energy. Their current energy. Show me their current energy. Their current energy. So, we have, that's cute. We have grounded, the tree, grounded, fertility, lineage, health, vitality, roots, personal growth, past lives, evolving, connection to source. So personal growth and evolving. That's good. We do have the dolphins, effective communication. So they are working on more effective communication. Playful, humor, fun, in tune with others, collaboration. I also think they're thinking about you with this dolphin card. We have stars, wishes do come true, peace, miracle. They're seeing you as a miracle. Dreams, feeling blessed, hopeful, nighttime, inspiration, providence, falling in love. We have firefly, illumination, chemistry, magical, self-discovery. There's a lot about them. There's a lot about transformation in this energy. Soul spark, light codes, fire underneath their butt. Someone exceptional. We have the mice. Illness, fatigue, stress, deteriorate, loss, theft. And you know what? When you're going through personal growth, when you're going through ascension, when you're going through an awakening, it's not all sunshine and puppies and rainbows. It can be quite messy. It can be, I keep hearing in my readings, the edge of evolution is messy. Worry, fear, anxiety. Didn't the mouse card come out for how they think you feel about them? We have temperance. That's good. They're re-examining the priorities they've chosen. They're working on harmony, finding balance, healing, temperance. And we have snowflake, perfect, delicate, coded, fragile patterns. So they could be re-examining some of their own patterns. Remember, stop the pattern. Precise, handle carefully, so they know they need to handle this situation carefully. Because again, it feels like they feel like you've already got one foot out the door. Actually, if I'm being honest, they already feel like you've shut the door. Let's get a few more for their energy, and then we'll see how they're feeling about you. Take inspired action. Remember when I said how are you feeling about them, or how do they think you're feeling about them? And I said, I feel like they think that I feel like they think that you feel like they need to take inspired action. This is their energy, taking inspired action. We have the coffin. They could be going through a loss of some sort in their energy. Hang on, let me get these cards. So we have a tornado. They're definitely going through something. Storm brewing, torn up, a sudden unexpected end, total wreck, breakdown, liberate. We have the cross, destiny, spirituality, divine guidance, trials, sorrow, emotional loss, necessity, conviction, duty, crisis, fate. We have the coffin, death, loss, inactive, forgotten, discouraged, absent-minded, and defeated, breakup, endings, and then take inspired action. Let's get two more for them. Just two, please. We have, well, that one flew out into my hand. We have beginnings, innocent, brand new, creativity, spontaneous, carefree, inexperienced, new perspective. We have the Wolverine, fierce, unpredictable. They could be having a new perspective about how they have unpredictable communication. Assertive, possessive, determined, fearless. And we have the Hierophant. Interesting. They could be thinking about marriage with the Hierophant. The Hierophant, learning spiritual lessons from this soul contract. Storm brewing. How are they feeling about you? 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 We have the owl, sees through the facade. That's how they feel about you. You saw through the facade. Very observant. Actually, underneath that, I did see the owl at one point in the animal deck when I was asking how they felt about you. Sees through the facade, wise, aware, observant, secrets lifted. You know what's going on. This is how they feel about you. We have love. Love, desire, joy, bliss, affection, fulfillment, kindness, forgiveness, romance, contentment, passionate, caring. We have the magnet, longing, desire, gravity, magnetic attraction, charm, yearning, field of influence, the magnet, for how they feel about you. We have the sun, yes, energy, power, climax, fulfilled, pride, radiance, success, vigor, divine masculine, daytime, victory, happy, warm. The sun is also very healing. We have expect the unexpected. Interesting. We have the moon, intuition, subconscious, fantasy, romance, psyche, affection, recognition, invitation, sensuality, divine feminine. Expect the unexpected for how they feel about you. And we have the falcon, rising above, ability, strategy, skill, focus, a transition, changes, higher self, third eye, for a reaching vision. We've got justice on the bottom, so they feel like they owe you justice. Let's get two more from this deck. How do they feel about you? The Hermit, so they feel like you're withdrawn right now with the Hermit, that you're isolating. We have fireworks, passion, chemistry, lust, desire, kiss, celebrate, happiness, exhilaration, new year, excitement, explosive, hot sex. And we have stepping stones. The process of arrival, step-by-step, way out. They could think you found your way out. How to keep on going, baby steps, progress, spiritual growth. All right. So I just noticed there's like some weird, I can hear some interference in that recording that I just did. I'm not sure if it's in all of them, but like it's not the lawnmower, but I can hear kind of an interference. So maybe there's interference in this connection. But let's see how they're feeling about you. How are they feeling about you? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, there's a lot coming out. Hang on. There could be interference in this connection. What did I just say about interference? There could have been third-party interference. This is how they're feeling about you. Open heart. So they feel like you're someone very receptive with a lot of empathy, very vulnerable. You had a very open heart. Maybe they feel like your heart is closed now. We have beauty for how they feel about you. This gives me Empress energy. Charming, graceful, kind-hearted for how they feel about you. We have divine masculine. So they could feel like you're standing in your divine masculine energy right now, which is, I know my worth. I know I'm more than enough. Standing in your masculine energy. They feel like you are distracted right now, like you are not focused on them. That there needs to be changes within this connection. We have abandoned for how they feel about you, walked away. So they, again, I was saying, I heard foot out the door, and then I heard for some of you that door is shut. So they do feel like you've walked away from this. We have one day. This card keeps coming out. Someday, somewhere, another time, we'll be together. This is how they feel about you. So one day, once they make changes, you'll be together again. And we have second chance, reconciliation, making amends, wanting to apologize. How does this person feel about you? How does this person feel about you? How does this person feel about you? Holy cow. Look at these cards. I don't know what those two cards are, but we have only you. So they feel it's only you. You're the only one. Devoted, attached, craving, twin flame, which came out for you as well. Wait, this came out how they think you feel about them. So you could have said that you felt a soul connection with them. And that's what it looks like they're feeling that now, twin flame. We have memories, Six of Cups energy, reminiscing, dwelling, bittersweet. We have hopeless, so they're feeling a bit hopeless about this situation. And we have thinking, missing you, craving you, desiring. So one last deck before we get to tarot. Family on the bottom, so they could have seen themselves having a family with you. One last deck. I don't know why I feel like shuffling this one. How does this person feel about you? I shuffled all of these, but for some reason I felt like shuffling this one again. How is this person feeling about you right now? How is this person feeling about you right now? Oh my gosh. We have abundance, which is good for how they're feeling about you. I can manifest whatever I desire. So they are feeling like they could manifest you back, and I don't know, they're feeling quite hopeless. So they feel like you're very abundant. Like you're focusing on your abundance, which we saw in how they think you're doing. We have failure. So they feel like they've failed you, or they feel like they're a failure when it comes to this connection. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Teacher, the Cobra. And forgiveness. So this person is hoping that you'll forgive them. They definitely feel like they failed you. Failure, and then forgiveness came out. So they're feeling like they failed you in some way and they need your forgiveness. Maybe they failed to recognize abundance in you. Let's get a couple more for how they're feeling about you. We have discipline here. So, discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. They could feel like you are someone who's very disciplined. We have worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. So they are worried about this. They are worried that you're judging them, or they can't make things right, or that you have moved on. We have judgment. I understand that everyone has their own unique paths and challenges. So they could be worrying that you'll judge them, or that you're judging them for their failures. Judgment, you could also be someone who's been through an awakening, right? Success. I know there is no greater goal than love. So this person clearly feels like they want a successful outcome here with you. They hope that you'll forgive them. One more for how they feel about you. Love came out. That's interesting. So love came out for how they feel about you. All right, so we're going to get tarot now. Tarot. So I'm going to start with how your person's doing. Why am I doing this? I already shuffled this freaking deck. Why am I doing that? Habits are hard to break. We have Four of Swords. Four of Swords energy. So rest, relaxation, meditation, renewal, solitude, gathering your thoughts, recuperation, retreat. So this person is currently gaining clarity. Four of Swords, withdrawn in order to heal and gain clarity. So let's see their current energy. Their current energy. Whoa, we've got the Devil in reverse. So we have the Lovers. We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. So clearly this person, workmanship, mastering your craft, focus, dedication, hard work, skill development, talent, commitment. So this person is working on themselves right now. They could be an entrepreneur. We also have the Seven of Wands that's here. Standing your ground, defending, challenge, perseverance. This is interesting. It was stuck under the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. There's something about their friends and family here. Deep family conflicts. So your person could be working on deep family conflicts. Ten of Pentacles in reverse can talk about outside opinions from friends and family. So there could be friends and family affecting this connection. Ten of Pentacles, family disputes, conflict over money, instability, conflict between love and family, outside opinions of love. And I noticed the Seven of Wands was underneath it. So I feel like this person's standing their ground against outside opinions of love, which was coming out in that other energy. Remember, this person's family and friends could have been saying things about you. The Lovers, interesting. I gotta cover it up because they're very naked. They're very naked. Like, very detailed naked. Divine love, deep soul connection, choice, harmony, relationships, value alignment, unions, balance, unity, romance. The Devil in reverse, recovery, detachment, facing shadows, reclaiming power, releasing shadows, releasing other people's opinions, standing their ground, becoming more self-aware. The Devil in reverse. Didn't you get the Devil for how they think you're feeling about them, but it was in the upright, wasn't it? And Knight of Swords. So Knight of Swords is a bit of an impulsive energy with the Knight of Swords, but this is their current energy. Ambitious, fast-thinking, success-driven, assertive, direct, intellectual, daring, focused, perfectionist. So they could be wanting to, like, They could be a bit of a perfectionist with that Knight of Swords. They could want to have everything figured out before they come in and make contact with you. I feel like they could be putting up boundaries with other people in their life as well, with friends and family. I'm even hearing them say to people like, I don't care what your opinion is about that person. And that person, mask, exaggeration, that mask card talked about exaggeration and bluffing. So this person could have even exaggerated to their friends and family what was going on within this connection. There could have been a bit of projection. Like they could have told their friends and family things that you were doing that was actually things they were doing. Like, for example, I was seeing that this person maybe made you feel like an option. They could have told their friends and family that you made them feel like an option. Does that make sense? Projection, exaggeration. I just want to get one more for how they're doing. 8 of Wands. So they did. I was thinking about that. I was thinking about that card about love call, like wanting to let you know. We have the 8 of Wands. So right now your person is going through rapid change, rapid growth, movement, wanting to take action. And on the bottom, this is really good. We have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, which is positive change, overcoming adversity. So they are going through a lot of positive change right now. How they felt about you, wasn't there something about a declaration with a letter? So let's see how they're feeling about, I mean in a different deck. Let's see how they're feeling about you. How are they feeling about you? They're overthinking about you. Ace of Wands, they're overthinking about how to come towards you. Yeah, we have the 3 of Wands. So they definitely could feel, that's interesting. They definitely could feel like you are moving forward without them. But the 3 of Wands, you know, they want to make a plan for the future. They want to come towards you here with the 3 of Wands. Talks about starting a relationship, I believe. Momentum, confidence, expansion, growth, looking ahead, next stage in relationship. So they are wanting to take this to the next stage. Their cards are interesting here. We have the Ace of Wands, the 8 of Swords, and the Moon in reverse for how they feel about you. So they're trying to release their fear over this. Secrets revealed, truth exposed. So with the Shark card, there could have been a truth exposed that caused you to walk away, shut the door. Now I'm hearing that JoJo song. Get out right now. It's the end of you and me. You said that you would treat me right, but you were just a waste of time. Anyway, so there could have been a truth revealed that gave you that final push to shut that door, or there could be something they need to reveal to you. We have the 8 of Swords, so self-imposed prison of thoughts, limiting and negative thoughts. So if this is someone who needs to reveal something to you, they could be overthinking it. If this is someone where there was a truth revealed, they're overthinking it. It also looks like they're overthinking how to take action towards you or to move towards you with the Ace of Wands. With the Moon in reverse, they have clarity and understanding, but it's like they're overthinking how to come towards you. And it makes sense with how they think you're feeling about them. You were here for that. You saw how they think you're feeling about them. So they're overthinking how to come towards you here. I strive to find positivity even when my mind is trying to find reasons to worry. Affirmation that just popped down. How are they feeling about you? How are they feeling about you? Page of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Oh my goodness. 4 of Cups, new outlook. Clarity, awareness, time to snap out of it, choosing happiness, being more active in love. So they feel like they need to be the ones to take action here. They need to be the ones to come forward with clarity and awareness. We've got the Queen of Cups here for how they feel about you. So the Queen of Cups does talk about wanting to deepen a connection, but they feel like you're someone compassionate, warm, caring, very intuitive, healer, the dolphin, supportive. You have empathy. You could have really given, you really could have given a lot to this person emotionally. We have the Page of Pentacles, manifestation, grounded, ambitious, gift, goal-oriented, messenger, faithful. Wasn't this how you think they think you feel about them, but it was in reverse? Interesting. So for how they feel about you, they know that you deserve a message, you deserve stability, you deserve someone grounded, ambitious, goal-oriented, consistent. So they feel like you were very consistent, especially with your love, with that Queen of Cups energy. And we have the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups does talk about wanting to reunite. Interesting. The Three of Cups does talk about wanting to reunite, wanting to reconnect socially. You could be spending a lot of time with your friends right now. Let's look at their intentions. What are their intentions towards you? What are their intentions? Okay. We have the Three of Swords in reverse. Releasing pain, forgiveness, recovery, apologies, emotional and physical healing. Three of Swords in reverse, making amends, wanting to apologize. Three of Swords also mentions reconciliation. We have Temperance. These are their intentions. So they do want to balance this. They want to find harmony, healing, patience, self-control, moderation, purpose, peace, calm, tranquility, serenity. So this person's intentions do look temperance, to reevaluate the priorities they've chosen. We have the Chariot for their intentions towards you. So they do intend to come towards you with an apology. Five of Wands in reverse, end of conflict, agreement. My dogs are barky today. So intentions to take action towards you, movement towards you, willpower, determination, two opposing forces working together. Wanting to find balance with you, wanting equal give and take. Remember I said with the Queen of Cups, you could have been over giving and they could have been under giving, making you feel like an option. I am brave enough to follow my heart. Intentions. That just came down. I am brave enough to follow my heart. Three of Swords in reverse. All right, let's look at what action they'll take towards you in the future. What action is this person taking towards you in the future? Oh, this is interesting. A lot of the cards that came out for how they think you feel about them that were in reverse are coming out in the upright. What are you? We've got the World. Nine of Wands. So, completion, integration, accomplishment, world travel, bigger picture, evolution, fulfillment, harmony, sense of belonging. These are their actions. We've got the Nine of Wands. Perseverance, resilience, testing of faith, the final push, last stand, close to success. Nine of Wands, persevering with hope and determination. So it does feel like they want to fight for this. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, contentment, satisfaction, emotional richness, life abundance, success, achievements, recognition, pleasure. And Two of Cups, engaging in an honest and heartfelt conversation. Unified love, partnership, mutual attraction, romantic love, connection, mutual respect, joining forces, close bonds, unity. Two of Swords in reverse. Interesting. Coming out of stagnation. Time to make a move. Two of Swords in reverse. Time to make a move. One more for action. Six of Swords. Transitions, moving into calmer waters, accepting lessons, reconciling after a fight. 6 of Swords. I want to look that up. Accepting lessons. Transition, change, moving on from fight, reconciling after a fight. 6 of Swords in reverse. Reconnection. 10 of Swords in reverse is on the bottom. Moving on, even stronger, lessons learned, painful swords falling out, healing. 10 of Swords in reverse, putting a relationship back together. What do you need to know about this person? What do you need to know about this person? We've got Justice. So I feel like they got a dose of justice, dose of karma. Justice, fairness, universal laws, karma, cause and effect, truth is revealed. Truth, accountability. So justice is showing that this person is going to come forward with truth and accountability and an apology. If this person wronged you in some way, the Justice card says, if you've been wronged in some way, don't worry, the universe will right that wrong. That wrong will be righted, whatever the words are. We have the 10 of Cups on the bottom. Happiness, divine love, blissful relationship, harmony, alignment, family, love and support, fulfillment, emotional stability, domestic joy. So it does feel like this person, for what you need to know about them, it does feel like there is the potential of emotional fulfillment here. What should you focus on right now? This reading was all about them. This reading was all about them. Focus on your mental clarity, standing in your power, standing in your truth. Have your high standards. Have your high standards. King of Swords. 5 of Pentacles in reverse for what you can focus on. Recovery, positive change, hope returns, luck, better health, overcoming adversity. So focus on making positive changes. 5 of Pentacles in reverse for advice. It's a positive omen if you've been feeling as though you've been struggling. It is a sign of progress and indicates the universe is sending support. Improved love life. Connect to your power and capabilities. It suggests that any problems with money and income, as well as other difficulties, will be overcome. So you will overcome these obstacles. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Like I said, this feels weird. I didn't even ask about how you're doing. I was just like, how does your person think you're doing and feeling? And how is your person doing and feeling? So I have no idea how you're feeling. But again, I feel like the potential of losing you was kind of what this person needed to wake up. It was their wake-up call. Again, a little fire underneath their bum. Channeled messages from your person. Enlightenment. The Gossip card came out. Stay there, please. All right. Oh, of course that's there. So, well then, we have love offer. I want to offer you the world and promise you will have the best version of me. Extroverted, moving towards you with confidence, ready to show you how much they love you. Untrustworthy. I've made mistakes and lied in the past. Will you ever trust me again? I do believe that they probably did something that exposed their true nature. Remember the Shark card. Irresistible. I cannot resist you. You're the best I've ever had. You will have my undivided attention. We have you. You make me feel alive. I choose you without a doubt. My heart yearns for you. Career-driven. Love was on the back burner until I was financially stable, money-motivated. So that could have been a third-party interference, was work. That made you feel like an option. They could have been more focused on work. Enlightenment, the truth has been illuminated. I can't hide from what you've shown me. I see your true colors, remember? The shark. Speak up. I'm not letting you go, and you will hear from me soon. Don't give up on me. Transformation. I am making conscious choices to transform into my higher self to be with you. Gossip. Everybody is talking about the relationship. People are jealous of your connection. I kept hearing that. Apology. I'll never take you for granted again. I've learned my lesson. I'm so sorry. Watching. Checking on your social media has become a new daily habit of theirs. And we have proposal. Taking the next steps in the relationship, wanting to move in and get married. I would take it slow. I wouldn't be rushing to move in or get married, but two more. 1, 2. We have cadence on the bottom. You are my muse, my inspiration to create. You ignite my soul. So we have psychic. Your intuition scares me. How much do you really know about me? Remember how they feel about you. The owl sees through the facade, sees through them. Highly observant, highly intuitive. We have wish granted. You're my purpose fulfilled. You're my sun, moon, stars. You're my everything. 3D. I've been programmed to focus on tangible items, what is right in front of me. Together, how we found each other, we were meant to be together forever and ever for eternity. So you could have had a very serendipitous meeting. Daydreaming, you're always on my mind, even when I try and forget about you. And we have butterflies. The butterfly knows the beauty of change, and it settles when you least expect it. And then I started hearing Butterflies by Abe Parker. How do I tell you I need you when you steal the breath in my lungs? I'm so afraid to mess up what we already have, asking for more than something. I can't remember the words. Clearly, I can't remember the words. Butterflies by Abe Parker. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here, my friends. That was a long one. I'm sending you guys lots of love and light, and I will talk to you soon.